I don't mean to control you like a captain. But I'm just multitasking. Let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not foe, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain. But I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not foe, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain. But I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. And we have T-Rock in the building. What's going on, sir?
Not much, man. Just, making the proper adjustments, getting myself ready. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let's go.
And we have Grandfather Flex, the Don. What's going on, sir?
All good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations. I know in the store for my daughter just had a newbie yesterday. Mr. Xavier. Baker.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 pounds, 9 ounces.
Ooh.
Looks great, doing great. All good. So, yeah, happy hump day. Happy birthday to Xavier yesterday.
Yes.
Woo!
Newbie. Big time applause like T-Rock. Big time. And I'm glad somebody didn't lose you really had it because you had a grandchild. One of your favorite teams won, and one of your other favorite team enemy won. Lost. Yeah. So you made it. You made out like a bandit. There's nothing wrong with that, man. It's good.
Had a miss out in the game yesterday.
You didn't miss out on nothing. We'll cover that for everybody, so everybody know what's going on. But like I said, also want to give shout outs to the sponsors, Mile Wide Berry Company. Check them out, big time. In Touch Therapy, Dr. Dion Woods, and T-shirt Hooligans. And we'll be adding one real soon. I'm actually working on with that. So just be ready for this one. This is going to be perfect timing because we get ready to get into baseball and softball, all that good stuff, and track and field. So get ready for that one. But let's go ahead and get it rocking and rolling. And like I said, one of Don's team actually did take care of business. He didn't really miss nothing. And I could tell you how L1C4 thought about this game. Louisville 77, Syracuse 62. And you're probably saying, what are you talking about? Well, being that, normally when we post stuff on 54 Sports Network, you have a little traffic. Well, you had traffic, but it wasn't about this game. This was a snoozer because everybody knows and everybody's waiting for them to beat somebody in their mind. And preferably on the road and all this stuff. So this game right here was like, hey, just do what you need to do. Mikael Brown didn't play. It's a snoozer. It's a late night game, 9 p.m., 9:05 tip off. So you really didn't have a lot of juice for this game, and it showed. I mean, from the fans and everything. Now you had some people who was probably had what do you say, T-Rock, about 3-4 beers in them at the game. So you had those crowd, those adult
I was on the
pops, adult pops that they had. So they was a little bit rowdy when the camera was rocking around with them, but it was just
oh
like
yeah.
you just have to expect this, right? This is what had to happen. And Louisville took care of business, improved to 21-9, 10-7 in ACC. Syracuse, even though with Melo in the house, fell to 15-15, 6-11 in ACC. Big time with this. Real quick, the stats. Louisville led at halftime, 39-21, so they did what they supposed to do. Second half, they lost the second half 41-38, but it is what it is. Team stats real quick. Let's see. Louisville shot 43% from the field. Syracuse 40. Louisville's 14 for 35 3-pointers, 40%. Shot. Hey, real quick, if you did watch Bird's Eye View, shame on you. I'll be dropping some clips probably tomorrow or something like that on that one. But Bump dropped a hell of a stat. University of Louisville, going into last night's game, actually shot more 3-pointers than 2-pointers. Going to the game, Louisville shot over 900 3-pointers, like 935, let's say that. 2-point field goals, 860 or 70. You don't see that. No one in college basketball does that, except the University of Louisville. So they continue their feat. Because Louisville, like I said, was 14 for 35 on 3-pointers. They shot 28 2-pointers. Luckily, they hit 40%. Syracuse was 4 for 19, 21%. Free throws, Louisville was only at the line 11 times, 9 for 11. Syracuse 12 for 17. Rebounds, Louisville out-rebounded the Orange 37-35. Louisville also had 9 offensive rebounds, so did Syracuse. Assists. Louisville had 17 assists, so they was moving the ball around, which was good. Syracuse only had 8. Louisville had 5 steals versus Orange 3. Blocks. Syracuse had 7. I think first 3 minutes they had 5 of them, or 6. They was just throwing everything out of there. Louisville had 3. Turnovers. Syracuse had 11. Louisville had 9. Points off a turnover. Louisville had 12. And Syracuse had 7 fast break points. Louisville had 0, had 2 last game, and 0 this game. Syracuse had 4 points in the paint. You can imagine. I told you about the 3-pointers. Syracuse had 38 points in the paint. Louisville only had 26. Louisville had 17 fouls versus 10. Largest lead Louisville had was 24. Syracuse did have a 2-point lead. Box score real quick. Strictly Louisville. Zoo started, in case the people didn't know. Zoo and Woolley started the game. So Frew got benched. Zoo only played 11 minutes. He had 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. That'll get you to the bench really quick. 1 block. But energy, right? Adrian Woolley, I guess he thought he was on a heater. He was not. He had 8 points, 3 for 8 field goals, 1 for 4 3-pointer, 1 for 2. Had 7 rebounds, which was good. 2 assists, 1 turnover. Ron Conwell, well, you out, so it's more shots for me. I got you. 23 points, 8 for 20, 5 for 13 3-pointers, 2 for 2 free throws, 7 rebounds, which is great. 3 assists, only 1 turnover was good. 2 steals. Isaac McNeely sighting, 16 points, 5 for 11 on 3-pointers, 1 for 1 free throws, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Mr. Hadley, Cool Hand Hadley, 19 points for 7 for 9 field goals, 3 for 3 3-pointers, 2 for 2 free throws, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers. Big time. Fruit contribute 8 points. Roof has been in a slump for the last, 6 games or some shit since he had those back-to-back double-double. 0 points. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Okay. Kobe Rogers. This is the most he's done played ever. 27 minutes, 0 points, 0 for 4 field goal, 0 for 2 3-pointers, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals. Khalifa, 0, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. He had a block. Case and Pride with the token, 1 minute, get you in there, get your feet wet. Nothing. Well, he had a rebound and he had a turnover. Hey, here you go. Let me give it back to you. This game, as I read the stats and everything, like I said, it was something. T-Rock, you was there last night?
I was.
All right, go ahead. What's your thoughts on the game, my brother?
We beat a bad team. I mean,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
that's what it really boils down to. McNeely's stats, but McNeely would never have 16 points against a good team.
Hell
no. You know it's a bad team when you start Zoo. And on top of that, we kind of crapped on his stats, but that's kind of what happens when you only get to play 2 minutes a game,
right?
Up until that point,
right?
So, but it was to be expected. At least I hope it was to be expected. The crowd was there. I mean, they got hype when it was time to get hype. Louisville fans are Louisville fans, right? I mean, there could be 1,000 there, it could be 22,000 there. They're going to cheer hard for the team. But as far as the team itself, like I've said the past 2-3 shows, we are what we are.
Right.
We were sitting there talking about it. How we're the number 1 team in the country with 3-point attempts. You know what I mean? Attempts.
Yes, we are.
Not even makes, but attempts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is what this whole team was built around. It was built around threes, but that was it.
Right.
And I'm like everybody else. I was excited at the beginning of the season. I thought we had had everything going on. Because we were given stuff from last year, right? Good defense and positive plays and players from coach and all this stuff, right? And I was fine with it until we realized they can't play no D, and they're just throwing up shots. Isaac McNeely knows he cannot shoot the ball, run into his left or his right. He's got to get his feet planted under him to shoot the ball for it to be considered a high percentage shot for him.
Right.
I mean, Rain Smith was there. He was in the crowd last night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's just like, man, plant your feet, dude.
Put a jersey. Should have put a jersey on.
I mean, it was a thing. Now it was funny that Zoo started, but McNeely started. Come on, we got to do something,
right? Yeah,
we got to do something, and he's got to put energy into this team. If you want Zoo, start Ruth.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not going to get much, but start Ruth because Ruth at least you got 2 energy guys in there.
Hold them accountable.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right now you're just holding them down.
Right.
You got one guy who's the ultimate team guy in Zoo. You know what I mean? He just goes in there and gives you effort, and he gives you a lot of these other things, but but you don't play him. And I get you feel like the game. It's not the game that he played when he was in Greece. It's not that same game. We all understand that. Mm-hmm. But you don't learn the game by sitting on the bench.
Right.
You didn't bring him all the way from Greece to sit him on the bench. It's like you didn't bring Fru all the way from Germany to sit on the bench. Now Fru just solved.
Extremely.
Extremely. You don't have the ball snatched away from you. Mm-hmm. Or, what I'm saying? You go up for,
get it blocked by 6'6".
Layup. Yeah, little 6-ass layups. And come on, man. You know what I mean? We got to get some. The team lacks defensive toughness and toughness. That's pretty much.
You couldn't. You're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me. Sorry, T-Rock. You're gonna tell me that you couldn't find a 6'10" guy from the United States to do what Fru, or actually do better than Fru in the transfer portal with the money that you pay for him. There's nowhere you can't say you couldn't find somebody like that, like better. You gonna tell me you couldn't find somebody who's 6'8", 250, who all they can do is set screens and rip, like because if your excuse is because this is not how they played, then you as a team, as a coach, should be developing them anyway. Where about the time of this year, they should already know what to expect and everything. So that still makes you look bad. So what I'm saying, why even go get somebody if you can't go ahead and teach them the ropes and have them by late February, beginning of February, know what they're doing. You should have spent money over the United States, got you some dudes, because you shouldn't be able to use that as an excuse. Because we look at Roofs, and like I said, it was fool's gold. Back-to-back double-double. I ain't seen nothing since. His confidence is none. Like, it's zero. Dude gets out there, gets his shit blocked. He's not explosive no more. I'm like, does he have an injury that we don't know about? You got Woolley, who is like a prime example what T-Rock is talking about minutes. Woolley he probably played around 14 to 20 minutes a game. But he still look like a wild deer out there. He like Bambi. Uncoordinated. He's going hard. You know he's still playing hard, but he's everywhere. It's like, son, let's teach you the game, how it needs to be played. So this goes back to you and your system if you can't develop these players, dude. Maybe that's the issue. Don, I don't know if you did. I mean, I know you said we know you was busy. Did you watch the replay of the game or anything? Want to add anything to this?
Yeah. I got to see quite a bit of it, most of it. I mean, like you said, it was a snooze. It was a like, what's going on? Who's not hitting? Who's playing? I'm confused. It's like guys are out there where it doesn't even look right half the time you're looking at this team. When guys grab the ball, you guys Zoo, when he grabs the ball, I'm so tired of these guys, like the main guys, Frew, Zoo, when they are trying to take to the hole, then they just stop, pitch it back out. Then you going around the 3-point line. Okay, get to Ryan Conwell. Okay, Ryan Conwell, dribble. Let me try to take to the hole. Oop, there it goes. It gets pitched. Or there it goes. It
was getting thrown out like in the first 3 minutes. They was throwing all that shit out.
I mean, he looked, and Dennis Scott over just ain't helping.
He's happy.
Like, ooh. And he was even talking about Kobe Rogers. Kobe Rogers, you made me look bad, man. You made me go up there soft layup.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Telling the truth though. 27 minutes and no points.
And not a single point, man. 0 for 4. It's ridiculous. I mean, this team is soft as Charmin. It makes no sense. You just so, like I said, T-Rock said it. They are who they are, and it's just got to that point where, like, the high expectations we had looked at them at the beginning of the season, and we had the faith in them. We was like, oh man, this team could do something, man. You know, we're so pumped before the season started,
right?
And then we get to the second to the last game of the season and it's like, oh, how disappointing. I mean, it's like really half the teams we beat, it just won't be like. They must not be no good. I mean,
average.
All the teams we win, the teams we
like
win
us.
It's like,
We're average.
If there is no skepticism for next season, I don't know what to say.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Like, like the ceiling has changed as far as the expectation of this team, big time. It's probably changed about 3 or 4 times throughout the season for everybody. If they truthful, if you really. Realization, if you are truthful, you know that you have changed the expectation. This is everybody who's watching it and everything else. So my thing to you as this team, it should be no pressure on you guys. No one expects you guys to go to the Final Four. So all that pressure that was put upon this team, y'all should be playing freely. When y'all go to Miami, many people not a lot of people gonna think you're gonna walk out that door with a W, and that's with Mikal, right? And he's probably not gonna play. So let's go, play free, no pressure, bro, no pressure. You guys has it made because that schedule of getting beat and not really getting too destroyed has got you a 6 seed. if last year's team would have the same results, they wouldn't have made to the NCAA tournament. Because you're gonna tell me the teams you beat was Kentucky, Indiana, Cincinnati, Baylor. Nobody really good in the ACC. This team wouldn't have made it. It was the out-of-conference wins against Kentucky, Cincinnati, Indiana, and Baylor that has pushed this team to a 6/7. They probably end up being a 7 seed or something like that. So no pressure, guys. Do what you do. Jack it up. Jack it up. Just throw it up. But I'm going to tell you what. If he gets in that tournament and lose that first round game,
once again,
my boy, you talking about the collar getting tight. It's gonna get tight. And that's because you the fifth highest paid roster or something like that? Yeah, brother. And if I'm and I want the donors, I wish we had 2 or 3 Mark Cubans to get you what you want, but you got to learn how to construct this roster. What you doing? Let's play some defense. Let's get some defense. We can have all the Chuckies. We was blessed with Chucky. Chucky did not learn that style through this team, through this coaching staff. That's what he was. We don't have a defensive identity. Offense, we throw up threes. That's what it is. That's not going to win. That's not going to bring number 4 to the city of Louisville.
It is not. I agree. It's terrible.
Terrible. Damn, he great.
Ready to light the seat.
I was great say. Where you ready to light up?
I'm ready to light the seat. His seat's gonna start getting hot. I'm ready to light it.
If he don't win one game, it's gonna be a torch.
Let me go get my torch.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell y'all what, man. We as a fan base are gonna have to learn to stop believing the hype.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every time a new coach come in, we're like, yeah, we're gonna beat everybody on the planet. And then they, then you end up with 2 years of 12 games, and then you're getting 20-win seasons. You can't win past the first round of the NCAA tournament, and you can't get choke on the smoke, and it's just like, and now it's like, I don't know about him now. I don't know about him. But just this last year, you know what I'm saying, he was on his back like he was a horse.
Like a horse.
You know what I'm saying? We got to learn to be like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be some skepticism.
Let the cake bake. Let the cake bake.
Fire.
Yeah, well, it was this fool's goals. We had no Chucky. We had no Chucky, and we had no casing. The casing we had was not casing that we thought we was gonna have. So, all right, let's go to somebody else's miseries.
Please do.
Yes, Texas A&M 96, your Big Blue 85. First of all, as I'm doing this game came on at 7 o'clock. Okay. Strictly Don. As I'm doing the show yesterday, big time, I'm watching and Kentucky jumped out on him. Like Kentucky was rolling. So, I said, well, this is out of hand. Let me turn it off. By the time the show was over, Kentucky was down by 12 at like halftime. I was like, what the hell happened? This is the craziest stat. From the second half, from when they made I think they made like a 30-7 run or 30-3, something crazy run that Texas A&M did to Kentucky. And the people who watch it, they'll be able to tell you, he decided he wanted to go to his bench, and immediately Texas A&M went on like a 12-14-0 run, and he did not bring them back in. Boy, we got some coaches in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Yes, we do. We do. We got one that doesn't know about the defense. We got another one that has no clue about rotation, stopping runs, or anything else like that. That is embarrassing. This to me was this game right here to give up 96 points and you score 85. It's like when Louisville played SMU. You score 80 something, you give up 90 something. Wow, that's embarrassing. No defense, none of that stuff. And the crazy thing is this. I think Kentucky fans get caught up with, okay, well, we beat Tennessee, we beat Arkansas, the big names. So that are really mid in that pack is not great in the SEC like everybody. But they got the number by their name, so everything looks great. Let's be real. But this is the bad news for Kentucky. They going into the game, if they'd have won this game and probably against Florida at home, they had a chance to get a double bye. That's how close the SEC is with this shit, right? But now that you lost, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 seed. And if you lose against Florida, you might be playing on tournament day, first day in the tournament. You might be playing on Wednesday instead of on Friday or Thursday. And Kentucky's not built to win that many games in a row, bro. Like, not at all. I don't give a shit where they playing. It could be a Rupp Arena, and they're not built like that. So, yeah, went 19-11. So Kentucky's got they got over 20 plus losses in 2 years. That's unheard of. Mark Pope, you got that torch for that ass too, because it's gonna it's getting hotter. Even though he went to the Sweet 16, we all know that it's all about seeding and matchups. I don't know, bro. You better hope you don't get in that 8-9 game, and you got to play somebody that Big 12. You know what I'm saying? Out of Big 10. Yeah, it might be ugly. It might be, or play Miami or somebody like that, dude. Yeah, this ain't the same. Don, I see you smiling. I know you was cheering. I mean, like I said, it was a great day to be the Don yesterday. Great things happening. What's your thoughts on Big Blue falling on their face?
I mean, it's the funny thing about it because when I was up at the hospital, the game has already started, and I looked. I'm like, oh, Kentucky's up by such and such, or however much they was up. So then I start talking to the nurses, and all the nurses that was in there, they was talking about they card fans, they down card fans, and this and that. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Good. This and that. And then Ryan was like, we deciding which baby's gonna be which child's gonna be Cards fans, and which child gonna be Louisville fans. So then, so many minutes went past. We looked up. I look at the score like, oh, whoa, what the hell's happening? I'm like, Kentucky, what? I mean, you got the game. Kentucky only has 2 players in double figures. I don't even know how they got to 85. It was like, what is going on? It's like they just took their foot. But like you said, if that's what happened, ooh, Mark Pope, he's probably cussing some more people out under his breath. He don't want to get fined again. So, hey, his seat, that might be a large chair he sits in, but that bad boy is starting to heat up. Because come next year, especially if they don't do nothing in the tournament, those Kentucky fans, the first ones to be like, too. They don't go for that. They think they supposed to win everything. They supposed to win every game. So it doesn't matter to them. So, I mean, happy to the Cats fans that we can be sitting in the same room and be miserable about the same type of thing.
It's looking like a little bit of Brahmish. How Brom beat the teams that he ain't supposed to beat, then lose the team that's looking kind of Brahmish.
Ain't it?
T-Rock, what's your thoughts on this game?
I didn't watch any of it, but it's hard for me. It's really hard for me to revel in Kentucky's losses when we're not that much better.
We're twins.
Yeah, it's just hard for me not to revel in it. I just can't. Like it doesn't. Don't get me wrong. I don't like to see them win, but at the same time, I can't revel in it because it's just like You know, could Louisville beat Texas A&M? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know.
But you do
It's
have that
just
one thing over them, though. You beat them.
yeah, that's about it. That's what we got. We own that. We own that. But I can't find myself being like ecstatic. Like I didn't even know who won the game. I went into work today and I was like, Kentucky lost. I had no idea because I don't care who
We
won.
know why. We really know why though.
Why? But I don't care. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be interesting though.
Sounds good.
Oh, it is good. It's very good.
I bet it is.
T
Come back for second.
T Rock's take is brought to you by Mile Wine Beer Company.
Oh God!
He said, I didn't even care. I don't even know who won.
I did.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
Mm-mm. I don't. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't even know they even played.
I didn't.
Oh,
But hold on. What I was,
go ahead. Go
my
ahead.
final point. To
Go
put a
ahead.
final point on that, we talked
gosh.
about Pope. Pope is going to lose when we'll see what happens when Barnhart leaves that position.
Ooh, right.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's retiring.
Yes, he is, and that's his guy. You know.
And on top of that, he's not leaving the university, but is retiring as athletic director.
Right, and I think his next job, I forgot the title, but he gets paid like 850,000, something like that.
Yeah, he's
a
the
year.
first executive in residence for UK Sports and Workforce Initiatives.
So is he a part of the hall, the dormitory?
Here's the thing. His amendment contract, it describes the initiative as a transdisciplinary and collaborative approach to the study and promotion of sports, whatever that means.
A buyout. Here you go. Here you
I don't know
go.
what that
Just walk away. We're gonna create something for you that nobody's gonna figure out what the hell you do. And here's $850,000 a year till you retire, till you
900.
pass. 900, okay, 950. I said 900,000.
Crazy.
That's Barnhart's new contract will run through August 31st, 2030, with the base salary of $950,000 payable in equal monthly installments.
Ooh, yeah, that's a buyout. That's a buyout. Just walk away, sir. Walk away. Woo, okay, I hear you, bro. If you got it like that, hey.
He still gets all the other stuff too, benefits,
Oh yeah.
country club membership, 10 tickets to home football, men's and basketball, baseball, club access.
This is like when Louisville fired Denny Crum. Here you go. Yeah. How many years you get this? That's cool. All right, buy and sell. Boozer's going to be the player, and well, we know the freshman of the year pretty much. Well, we think so. He should, but player of the year and freshman of the year, buy or sell. Don.
I'm buying it. I'm taking them both. Yeah. Boozer's led Duke to where they are right now. I mean, I already say you got freshmen wrapped up, and I'll definitely. I mean, of course, there's gonna be some could contend with them, but I can't think of all of them off the top of my head. But
right.
I can give them the props to take them both home.
Cool. T Rock, buy or sell.
I'm selling it. He'll be freshman of the year, but not be player of the year.
Who you think will get that?
So too many other cats out there. I can't say specifically who I think it's going to be, but okay. Too many other cats and too many politics out there to give one dude both awards, especially as a freshman. Right. Politics won't even let that happen.
Right. Well, I'm gonna buy it for the simple fact I think his main competition was JT Toppin, and dude's out. He been out the past 3 or 4 games. I think the ESPN is the sole purpose of this because every time you watch it, you hear, because let's not forget, Cooper Flagg won both of them last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't name you another dominant basketball player, dude. It would have been Peterson, but he doesn't play a lot. Um, freaking the Banza, his team sucks now.
AJ, yeah.
His team sucks now, even though he's leading the nation in scoring. But they ain't gonna give it to him. It's crazy. And I can't think. You know, it's funny because I can't think of any upperclassmen. If Purdue dude Braden Smith if Purdue would have been good and maybe he would have done something. Uh, yeah, Axel, whatever from Lindenborg from Michigan. I think he's
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah.
But Duke beat them. So you know how people like to look at certain things. I'm gonna buy it. Shit. I mean, hell, hats off to him because I didn't think he was gonna be that dominant that he's doing. I mean, they go through him. Duke goes through him and he delivers almost every damn time. Them damn Blue Devils. Uh, by itself, Miami, Ohio, the only undefeated team will make it to the Sweet 16. T Rock.
I'm selling. NCAA tournaments about matchups. I don't know how well they'll match up with every team. They had to get really lucky in some of these situations, but I'm selling.
Cool. Don.
I'm selling. First off, Miami, Ohio is going to have to make it to the NCAA tournament first. To be able
Bruce
to make
Pearl.
it right. That Bruce Pearl project, he's like, hold up now. So, I mean, I don't know. And plus, I expect them to get there, but at the same time, I feel what T Rock's saying too. I mean, matchups and who have they played outside of the conferences, the big who have they beat.
Right.
And then I'm looking like once they step outside, once
Right.
they step out there, yeah, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, and they probably get like, I mean, hopefully they get like a fifth seed, fourth seed, something like that. Hopefully for them.
Yeah.
And then, like you
Right.
said, they're going to be the only team with I guess, low seed, high seed, whatever you want to do, a seed like a 4 or 5, and they're going to look up and see a par 5 that they got to play right off the bat. It'll be somebody, and everybody going to say, damn, it's dirty. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're trying to get them out quick. Get them out. Let's go. We don't want nothing. It's Cinderella. They ain't playing anybody. Let's rock and roll. So I'm going to sell it also because even if they get that first win, you best believe they're going to have to play somebody good sitting there at the 4 or 5 waiting for that ass. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No offense. Plus, the teams are older too, so good luck with that one. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Tennessee women's basketball. Kaya Wynn leaves the team after coach tried to put her in with 15 seconds left on senior night. Now, she suffered an injury last year. She's been buried on the bench. She said this was the straw that broke the camel's back. She hasn't been getting the minutes that she thought she should. And all of a sudden, she didn't even get to start for senior night. 15 seconds left. They put her in, and she said, yeah, I'm done. What? Now we heard a lot of this stuff on the men's side. Hey, we might hear some stuff like this. It's rarely you hear about the women. And wow, I mean Tennessee. That's the same coach who got blown out by South Carolina. She pretty much threw her whole team underneath the bus, even though you recruited this. Let's not coaches. You bringing these people in. I think Miss Wynn might have been last year's squad or whatever, and got buried underneath the bench. And Phyllis is hurt. Yeah. This is all on you, babe. This is all on you, Miss Wynn. You're gonna have to deal. That's life. I'm sorry. Nothing's given. Certain teams don't start all seniors anymore. Because halftime the seniors is just one and done anyway. For you to quit on your teammates, that's bad. I'm sorry, dude. This ain't even about to me. You made it about yourself, and this is a bad look on you. I mean, even though things didn't go your way, you battle back. You've been practicing with these young ladies. They're your sisters. you thought you walked out on Tennessee, you walked out on them, bro. Like I really hope you got your shit packed and you off the campus too, because I mean, that's a bad look. We all done play sports, are on this panel. We all have some coaches that we wish would go straight to hell with gasoline draws on, but you still pay attention and respect the coach enough that okay, it ain't always about the coach. It also could be about you. And this right here, you made it you instead of the team. So this is crazy. Don, what you thought about Miss Wynn saying, you know what? Kick rocks, Tennessee.
I mean, I believe it's like you said, it's emotional. It's all feelings, emotions running high. I mean, it's senior night. She's probably had her coming back from an injury from last season. Fighting through that, and with going from early this year and not playing a lot, probably practice, going through rehab. It all came to a halt. And she was like, enough's enough. And if that can does not empty already, she's like enough. So I mean, it's hard. I mean, I think it's all about emotions. That was a spur of the moment thing. Spur of the moment, it just hit her, and she was just like, you know, yeah, threw the towel in. It was over.
T Rock,
Yeah,
as
I was
you
waiting for
as you as you as
waiting
you
for the
pouring as you pouring the adult pop, what's your thoughts on Miss Wynn leaving Tennessee?
Well, the way I see it is she's selfish. Somebody who averaged 4 points a game, coming off a Achilles injury from last season. Did she get buried on the bench? Probably, but we don't know how much of that was of her attitude in the first place. So,
Right.
if you gonna leave the team, here's the thing: you won't be missed.
You may say it didn't hurt him.
Yeah, hurt them. You don't play. So you know what I'm saying? They just down one person, get them what, maybe 4 points. Yeah, and you're a redshirt senior. So where you gonna go?
Right.
It's over.
Where you gonna go? Russia.
Russia. She wish. She wish.
Yes. You going to Russia?
You should have stayed for the perks anyway. NCAA tournament perks. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
All in them fields, like you know what I'm saying, they was paying her all kind of crazy money to go out there and play. Girl, stop.
Yeah,
You are not like that.
and that's what the
Man,
coach
is she
said.
paid? Is she paid fully out? Is she paid fully out? Is her check still coming in?
I think they inherit her. I don't think she probably getting tuition money.
Shoot, they probably they give her money and get out of there.
See you later.
She barely making 6 figures.
That's embarrassing. And you embarrass you yourself, the family, and everything else with that crap. All right, let's go. What we got here? Let's go with this one. The big stuff. Oh man, if I can find it. All right, let's start with this one. We get to that one. Montgomery's going to the Texans for 2 draft picks. Offensive line. Texas, I guess, is tired of Chubbs and everybody else. Are you shocked or surprised that Detroit has moved away from Sonic and Knuckles and all this kind of stuff? Don, what's your thoughts on the Lions sending Montgomery away?
Well, first, I mean, I was thinking, okay, well, Gibbs is going to get all the carries. So is Gibbs going to be able to handle all the carries? Or are they going to bring somebody else in? Or are they going to, try to get another quarterback? Then I'm like, can Montgomery, going to Houston, can Montgomery hold the number 1 spot? He's going to get that over Woody Marks. So.
Nah, go get a Mixon. It ain't gonna be what
Mixon
he's
too. Yeah. Well, Mixon and Mark. So I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Somebody's gone. Somebody's gone.
I was wondering if Mixon have another year on that, but
Yes.
yeah. Or did he
Somebody's
sign a
gone.
year contract? But at that same time, I was just wondering how's it going to be for what Detroit's giving up and what's Montgomery going to bring to Texans, as in, their starting quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
a running back. Is he
Yeah,
going to
Chubbs is gone.
Yeah, we know Chubb's gone.
He's gone. T-Rock, what's your thoughts on Lions trading away Montgomery?
I'm not actually mad at it. I mean, I think it was a pretty smart decision. The Lions weren't the Lions that they were the year before,
True.
and they needed to make some changes. The Texans just need to get better, and it actually starts with Stroud. But if you get some old linemen that can protect him and let him throw that football, hopefully with the extra 2 draft picks, hopefully they get somebody to protect his butt.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Right. I probably would have said, give me one of those running backs too. Just give me O-line, give me 1 draft pick or 2, and give me Marks or Chubb, because I'm like the Don. I mean, I don't know if old boy's gonna be able to tote the rock that much, man. I don't think he's built
He's
like
not.
that. He's not built
He's
like
not.
that. You know
They'll
what I'm
definitely
saying?
bring somebody in, whether they get him out of the draft or whatever. But they'll
Right,
definitely
right.
bring somebody in just to get some carries. So he
And
doesn't
plus
have to pass it.
Montgomery, you have to pay him starting money, and he's not a starter. So it's like, hey, let's go ahead and do what we got to do, make him happy, get him out of here before we have to pay him about $14 million or some shit like that. So, hey, good move. I mean, you got to shake it up. Once you
Yeah.
don't do what you're supposed to do, you got to shake it up anyway. Vikings move on or stay with QB JJ McCarthy. T-Rock, what you doing if you're Minnesota? Because Cousins is back. Cousins is back.
I'd stay with him. I mean, I'm not saying dude's not, great, but he hasn't really played long either. He's not great, but I mean, yeah, Cousins is back, but I mean, you got somebody's probably not even going to be in there very long. Probably be halfway through the season, get hurt.
Oh, shit.
Stay with him. Stay with him.
Don, move on or stay with JJ.
I'm moving on up. Yeah, yeah. He disappointed. Last year he disappointed me enough as it was.
That's right. So
at that point, I don't got no faith in him. I don't. I mean, after they,
that money had to be involved. I ain't got no faith in him. I ain't making a dime.
That's a fantasy. It's all about fantasy. This is all about fantasy now.
Right.
That's
right.
what it's about. So it ain't about gambling. It's about fantasy.
Gotcha.
It's just like like we was talking about Gibbs. Somebody's already trying to trade for Gibbs because I got Gibbs. Somebody's already trying to trade for him in my dynasty league. Now McCaffrey, I'm trying to get rid of McCaffrey. I'm like, McCaffrey, you can go. I'm like, they can let you slide. Bring somebody else in. Bring in a backup. Heck, Matt Jones. Bring Matt Jones over for the 49ers. He can, do some things for him. They can get somebody else, a vet or something like that, who's already been in the league to replace JJ. Because I bet Justin is not too happy.
Oh, I feel sorry for him. That's what I was about to say. I feel sorry for Justin. I feel sorry for Nylan and the number 2 who I forget his name, but the other receiver. But because JJ was an okay quarterback in college, Michigan didn't win it because of JJ. Corn was the running back. Michigan had a solid defense. He wasn't spraying the ball around all over the place. So what do you expect? It's not going to like Tom Brady does not exist every draft. Or a quarterback that comes from Michigan. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen, dude. And he could be an okay quarterback. Not saying that he's going to be bad, but the problem is that you have to have a team that he's got to be Brad Johnson type. You know what I'm saying? He's got to be one of those. He can't lead you, bro. And he's got hellified weapons. So you can't say he doesn't have weapons. He does. And like T-Rock said, he was hurt and he come back, got hurt again because he's trying to run the ball. Dude is fighting for his life. I'm fighting for my life. And he's about to get benched. He's about to get benched because they're not going to play that. They're not going to play that. I hate that for you, young buck. And hopefully your stuff can bounce around and be like Mac Jones. Because if I'm the 49ers, I'm not letting that dude go. You under contract, partner, just in case. Because you know the system. But there are some other dudes out there. But I think he might lose the job. I think he'll start the job, and then he probably lose it because JJ's JJ. I mean, what you talking about? Yeah, all that stuff. Chiefs. Trade. Whew.
Oh.
Star.
Yeah, some
He beat McDuffie to the Rams for the 1st, 5th, 6th pick and the 2017 3rd round pick. T-Rock, what's going on in the kingdom?
Tough decisions had to be made. I had the feeling this was coming because they had to clear some cap space. So, yeah, we kind of, it's kind of almost a parallel to, I guess, when we let Cheetah go.
Mm.
You know what I mean? We had still ended up getting like the 29th pick in the 1st round.
You're right.
This is hopefully Veach's way of, basically trying to bring in some players because now we have 9 and 29 in the 1st round.
Yep.
And so I will take, what I'm saying. I haven't done I haven't looked to see, as far as the 5th and 6th rounds, where we stand in there, and how many picks we get in each of those rounds as well. But this is hopefully to bring our offensive line together because that we killed it in the one draft when we picked up Humphreys and
Freed.
yeah, and all those guys. So hopefully this could be a repeat of that. I hate to see him go. Best slot corner, in my opinion. But other people are gonna have to step up now. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see where this leads us in a thing. But again, got to free up the money when you're paying people like you're paying them on our team.
Right.
So, things like this had to happen. It's not the first time we had to give up somebody. You know what I mean? Hell, the last person we gave up was playing for the Tennessee Titans.
Right. That's true.
Sneed.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. The Don, what's your thoughts on the Chiefs saying bye to McDuffie?
I mean, I'm looking at the Rams. They're trying to make a move to get them closer to the Super Bowl. As in, you get, as far as they went this past season, now they just trying to amp their defense up just a little bit more. As in, get McDuffie. As a star, he's been the past. One of the top corners he's been for the past couple of years.
Right.
So you taking still a vet, somebody that can play the system. They gave up a lot, but I guess they're trying to get to the point of win now. They're going to give away what they got, but it's like a win now situation. Trying to take much advantage of how long Matt Stafford can stay the Matt Stafford as he was last year. So
yeah, that's true. No, you absolutely right. And plus, is it a McDuffie in the draft? You wasn't going to get him at 29. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get a McDuffie. You know what I'm saying? If it was, it's somebody that no one else. Maybe you discovered him, right? So I don't blame the Rams. Go ahead, and the Chiefs. Hey, like T-Rock said, a lot of these moves is about money. Money and you get all these draft picks. If they pan out, they on that rookie contract. You get them from nothing. Instead of shelling out 14, 15, 16, 17 million a year, you get these dudes for peanuts. So, hey, got to do what you got to do. Great haul and return. You just got to make sure you turn. And then all of a sudden, also, you still need some stuff on offense besides the line. You need a deep threat. You don't know what my guy, Mr. Misdemeanor Felony gonna do in the offseason. Rice, he always doing something. So you got to protect, and you don't know when Mahomes is coming back. I mean, he wants to come back and say, okay, bro. I mean, sounds good.
Oh,
You got to protect that
mhm.
investment. You got to make sure he's straight. So hey, do what you have to do to make sure when he does come back, everything is trump tight and ready to rock and roll. So hey, good.
Yes, sir.
Both teams. Hey, I don't blame them big time, and I do not blame this team. I mean, goodness gracious, it was just a matter of time before they said bye bye. Verber was not taking no bullshit from anybody. He don't want his team to have no distraction. He's cut from Belichick, so that all that shit irked him badly with all that Cardi B stuff, him with all this different off the field noise. He don't want to hear all that. He doesn't want to go to the press conference and have to where it talk about him. Now they talk about other players. We know that that's every team has stuff that goes on, but Diggs is no matter where he goes, stuff pops. And the crazy thing, dude had over 1,000 yard receiving. So he did what he's supposed to do, but this is strictly about off field stuff. And then we don't. I'm not in the locker room. None of us in the locker room. We don't know how he was in the locker room. All this kind of stuff. So I'm not surprised that they got rid of Diggs. But damn, son, it's running thin. Not everybody's gonna want to put up with that stuff. And you're like 31 years old. You may not be getting another big payday, and that's on you. Don, what's your thoughts on Pets releasing Diggs?
uh, the funny thing is pretty much once they announced it, it was like, oh, you're not surprised. It's like, okay, Stefan, what you gonna do now? Because as you were saying, even you got Pat's management don't want to deal with it. Who else wants to deal with it? You ain't gonna have no NFL teams. I mean, it's gonna be
The
those desperate
Raiders.
teams. The Raiders. That's it right there. That's
Oh God,
it. That's it. That's where he brought you stuff. He'll
Lord,
be somewhere. He's gonna be like the Raiders,
Cleveland.
Saint Cleveland. Yep, New Orleans. It's gonna be somewhere
Oh,
just.
don't mess Shuck up like that.
Oh
No.
well, yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
Lave, leave him. Don't do not.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like you said,
mm-mm-mm.
the man's 32. So
32,
yeah, he
okay.
ain't no young buck. He ain't no young buck no more. So at that, it's yeah. Babel said, yeah, peace out, player. Go chase Cardi somewhere or one of your other baby mamas because hey, mm,
Yeah,
it's
it's bad. It's bad. T Rock, what's your thoughts?
I mean, writing was on the wall, and regardless of where he ends up next, he's probably gonna have a child in that city too.
Oh Lord. I don't know if he's going to hit the bingo 4 times like he did. Like in 1 year.
Shit,
He can,
he
but
will.
if he's smart, dude, hey, that money is gonna run out quickly, bro. Like, stop it. Stop the madness, man. Stop it. Well, Cardinals said they waving by the Kyler Murray, so hell, maybe he can go to Minnesota. I don't know. Hey, something, little man on the loose. The plane, little man on the loose, baby. T Rock, are you surprised that the Cardinals got rid of someone who supposedly doesn't take the NFL that seriously?
They try to get rid of his behind a few years back. You know what I'm saying? When they put the provisions in his contract, you know what I mean?
Embarrassing. That's
And then
embarrassing.
and then
very true.
everybody got upset. Everybody had nerve enough to get upset about it. What had no other quarterback have to go through all this? Why has he gotta be the one? Now you see it. Now you understand why they did this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I would be lying if I said I wasn't like, what? Why are they doing this to this man? I mean, but you see it now. You
Mhm.
see it. You know, Mighty Mouse running around there. You know what I'm saying, with them little legs, trying. You know what I'm saying, trying to throw the football and all this stuff. Man, look, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And plus, on top of that, you probably have one of the absolute worst ran organizations in the NFL. So, so you know what I'm saying, let's not forget that. So they were looking for a reason and they got one.
True. True. Don.
Oh man, he's gonna have to give in his baby seat. I mean, his car seat is not. It's done with in Arizona. So child on board. Maybe he can go to the same place as Stephen. You got Stephon Diggs kids are. They the same size. They can play in the sand castle together because it's ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, he's a gamer. He might just go straight into gaming. He might just be straight 30. He might do that. He might just say forget it.
I'll go to baseball where he was drafted also.
And and it's funny because once you said that, they still. I'm trying to think who drafted him, but they still hold his rights
Mm-hmm.
to when they drafted him from baseball when he first.
Yeah.
Can't think who it was.
I
don't think
forgot who it was
Baltimore.
too. But yeah,
Yeah,
they got his
Washington.
rights.
It was somebody. Yeah.
He might want to look into that. But he made enough money that, like you said, he can just game is harder. Game is a little harder way. Or you can go to the Steelers. They may need somebody pretty soon. I don't know.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders said we already got one. He's just a little taller.
Yeah.
He's just a little taller. We don't want to mess
Jesus.
that. All right, before we get out of here, let's go ahead and hit some scores from Tuesday's night high school basketball action and in the Region 6 and Region 7 real quick for you guys. Let's see. All right, first up, this game lived up to the beam big time. Ballard 78, Male 76. All I know is I saw where it was controversial. It was a no call as far as carrying, but let's face it. We all go to these games. We see that many times a game where people's carrying. Hell, you see it in college still. People carrying the ball. But baby Luca went off for 41 points. Goodness gracious.
Yes, he did.
He
Yes,
went off
he
for
did. I seen
41 points. And that is ridiculous, bro. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't. I don't think he has a Louisville offer yet. I hope he does. I know he's been to the game, so I hope he does have that offer because he's a sophomore, 41 points against knowing, like we talked about it on No Cap on Monday, that, this game, we knew it was going to be, intense, former player going against you and all this kind of stuff like that. But Jordan Mitchell's no joke. No joke. And I would like to give a shout out as far as Ballard stats, but y'all know how Ballard don't give up nothing. They don't give out nothing. They don't. They are one of two teams that decided they didn't want to do it. So we're going to give you the same love that you give everybody else. Next. Butler, 83, PRP 52. Damn, Don. I mean, did you curse them? Because when we saw PRP
Danhausen.
was doing the stuff. You went ahead and cursed their asses, and they ain't done nothing, man. What's going on? But I'm gonna tell you who did something. Adrian Wilder, 21 points. He's actually on the poll. Make sure you vote for the kiddos. Tomorrow's the last day to vote for the girls and boys. Adrian Wilder had 21 points. Brandon Heath, 18. Santana Anderson, 12. Stephen Tinsley, 11. Brayden Wilkins, 11. Doing their thing. Doing their thing big time. Damn, 83 to 52. I ain't got nothing else to say, man. But y'all shocked with this blowout? Did you see this coming? What was your thoughts, real quick?
I thought it'd be more
Definitely didn't see
competitive.
this coming. Right.
What you say, T Rock?
I said I thought it'd be more competitive.
Right.
You
Right.
know, I'm not sure like the makeup of Butler's team as far as like height and things of that nature, but
Yeah, I
good
think they.
grief. Apparently, the press didn't work on Butler.
Nah, and I think they do. I think they look, of course, a little taller than him, big time. But yeah, they. Don, what you say? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just like, pretty much the same. I was saying. I mean, it wasn't expecting this at all. Wasn't
No.
expecting because I guess you know by during the season you seen the ups and downs of both teams, and you seen what Butler can do and what PRP can do. But as in a spanking, as in a 31
Right.
points. Woo,
Right. And,
yeah.
and they played earlier, but not that much earlier. They played February the 13th at PRP, and Butler won 51-45. So that was a close game, but it also what I'm saying was at PRP, and I don't think this one was. No, it wasn't. It
Mm-mm.
was home, and they went ahead and spanked that butt big time. Big win, Butler.
Yep.
Next up, D Sales. Woo wee. Over more, 98-85. If you wanted offense and no defense, this was the game for you, big time. And we already know, without looking at stats, who went off. Cameron Bischoff had 31 points, 4 for 10 3-pointers. Isaac Delling, 27 points. Ryan Age, 14. Micah Freeman, 11. We know they score. We know they shoot threes, hit threes. They was 14 for 27 on 3-pointers. These sales, big time win for them. Taking care of business, very impressive. And we talked about it how, hey, Cameron's gonna have to go off to do what he does, and he's going off, and he had help in this game. So congratulations for that win. And that game was away. That was at Moore. So
There was it more.
very impressed with that. Very impressed. Next up,
Must win a 100.
yeah, at somebody else's crib. Manual 60, Wagner 51. I thought this would probably be the game that might be a little bit out of hand, but Wagner did what they needed to do to hang in there, do what they do. But Dario Harper had 22 points for DuPont Manual. Amon Shelton, who's on the poles, who's a rebounded grown man, apparently. He had 9 points and he had 14 rebounds. Very impressive on that one. And then for the game, Manual, man, hey, I tell you what, well coached by Coach Coleman because, 58% field goal, 63% for 3-pointers. They execute and they take care of business. And like I said, I didn't think Wagner was gonna be able to hang in there, but they did. And congratulations on that win. And Wagner ends the season 15-14, and DuPont moves on. J Town says, Ferdell, we ain't PRP. 78-61 on this one. I'm not even gonna. You forget about the stats. The stats is not gonna be there for J Town. That is how it is. The last 20 games, good win. Just keep it moving. Next up, why you gotta be so nasty? Saint X 105, Central 50. Nah, they didn't have to do that. That's overkill. That was overkill, and they took care of business like everybody knew they was. But 55 points. Yeah, Brayton Gar 16, Jordan Jackson 14, Bryce Johnson 14, Jeremiah Jackson 13, Joshua 12, Connor 11. Yeah, 6 players in double figures. You expected. Way to go. Take care of business. Like everybody knew. They shot 66% from the field. 66. 48. 14 for 29 3-pointers. Yeah. Save some of that juice, man. That's too much. That's overkill.
Mm-mm-mm.
Trinity escapes Eastern 64-63.
Barely.
Which it's about right. Knew the game was going to be tight because Eastern had a good season, and Trinity really has turned it back on, especially when they added Mr. Johnson back for them. Speaking of Mr. Johnson, he did ball big time. Jaden Johnson, 26 points. Garrison Glivin, 25 points. Also, Jaden had 9 rebounds to go with that, and Mr. Garrison had 7 rebounds. Trinity is picking back up the pieces. You know, for some years they've been rocking and rolling, been kind of teetering back and forth this year. Improved to 17-12, and they got a big one. Let's see if St. X can put that 100-piece on Trinity coming up this Friday or Saturday, whenever they play. Friday? Okay.
Friday. Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, dude, look at those guys. WEB, the boys, taking care of business, 71-59 over Bullets Central. To continue to set records, make records, do what they do. Coach Alexander got those guys ready and really in tune. This game was at Fern Creek. Mr. Brown, let's just call him Mr. Brown, has 17 points. Ellison Livingstone, an 8th grader, had 15 points. Trenton Summers, 11 points. Also, Mr. Ellison Livingstone had 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double for an 8th grader in a big-time game. So congratulations for taking care of business. Coach Alexander, WEB, the boys, big time. So don't forget, we got some big games. We got the ladies. They're in full swing today and tomorrow. Then on Friday and Saturday, it's the guys. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty to see who's going to be going to Don's favorite place to play as far as the boys. That's Rupp Arena. The girls, I think they might be at, Western, EKU. Where they be shipping them all over the place. Let's get somebody. Don, don't worry about Don. It's all good, man. I mean, everybody knows. If anybody's watching, so everybody know how you feel about Kroger Field and Rupp Arena. Everybody. T-Rock, what you leaving the people with?
Everybody have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself some great libations like me. And see you soon.
Oh, Lord.
Let me tell y'all this, just a little bit. Strength does not come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming things you once thought you couldn't do.
He didn't even believe that. He didn't even believe it. How you have your dog over there making noises and like, bullshit. He said, nah, I want that. Nah, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you guys, without a doubt. Don't forget to vote for those kiddos. Make sure if you're on X, follow at The Will Show 54. You see the polls on there, the videos, and all that good stuff. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the sponsor. We're going to holler at you guys. Peace out.
Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some nappers. I don't mean to control you like the captain. But I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure